From inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Oh, that hit him. In time to Gurriel. And a quick out, number one. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Big time power. Tatis waits. That one missed. Next pitch is inside, and the count is filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now the lefty swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
And now it's Juan Soto. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, showing the slab in today's game, Joe Musgrove. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
We go to the bottom of the first. Luis Arraez stands in. That's hard hit in the line. Soto hauls it in, and there's one away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. That's in there. That is strike 2. Musgrove was originally picked in the first round of 2011 by the Blue Jays, but now a San Diego kid who grew up in Grossmont and got a chance to pitch for his hometown team in the playoffs in 2022. This ball's chopped on the ground, and that's just foul.
Yeah, it's really been fun watching him develop as a major league pitcher with the Astros as part of that 2017 World Series championship team. It was kind of an afterthought, but after being traded and bouncing around a little bit, he really found himself and became a dominant pitcher in the game. Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And now here is Brian De La Cruz. Here's a 1-1. There's a strike. That one misses, and the count is even 2-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Into the outfield, base hit, and that extends the inning.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Sanchez. And a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. And a swing and a miss. That ends the frame. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Second inning set to go. So digging in now for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And a pitch. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
2-1 now. Just off the outside edge. Hammered, base hit. And that one's going to get into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Brandon Dixon now. Bogaerts at second with nobody out. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He'll circle the bases, his second of the year. It's 2-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. The wide to kick the pitch. Swinging a foul straight back.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Arise makes the grab, one down.
Batting seven, the designated hitter,
Gary Sanchez. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. On the ground to the left. Wendell sends it across to first. Now 2 away.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jose Azocar. Swings and misses. 1-2. And he deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And now the count is even. And now the count filled up 3-2. The pitch. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Segura settles under it. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And a base hit up the middle.
Batting 9, the catcher, Austin Nola.
Man at first, and now it's Austin Nola. Of course, little bro Aaron, one of the top starters in baseball. On a line, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with
Now
2
batting,
away.
the third baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now the third baseman, Ha-Seong Kim. 0 for 1 so far. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 across on this San Diego homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Miami, here's Gurriel. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. The 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Cronenworth. Now the throw to first on the run. And Gurriel is out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to
Batting
that
6,
ball. And then even
the
more
catcher.
impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
And here it comes. Way out front for strike 2.
You know what's interesting, Boog, is Joe took a trip to Antarctica in the 2022 offseason, and guess what?
What?
He threw the fastest pitch in the history of Antarctica.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Batting 7, the third
Gene
baseman,
Segura at the plate here. The pitch. Check swing, no appeal.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
And a swing and a miss there.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Hard hit, right side. Dixon steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Padres 2 and the Marlins nothing. And welcome back. Top half of the third inning. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player. You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Next offering is in for a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. That's to third. Segura. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. Doubled in his first AB. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Runner on the go to the left side, but it is well foul. Soto, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. This one in the air, center field. Davis makes the play, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brandon Dixon.
And here's the first baseman, Brandon Dixon. He's already homered in this one. And now 2 balls and a strike. And another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
The pitch. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Padres leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. As we go to the last of the third. Now batting Jonathan Davis.
Jonathan Davis.
Next pitch is outside. And that's in there at the knees. The 2-2 now. Got him swinging.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. And that one off the outside edge.
It's a good take.
In the air to left center. Bogaerts on the move. Pulls up, and it drops for a hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Luis Arias will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes.
Righty delivers. That's down and in.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
And now it's 3-2. Jorge Soler waits on deck. Righty to the plate. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Tying run at the plate. Line to right, base hit. They fired in quickly, So it's first and second with only one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with
yeah.
everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Jorge Soler, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a pitch. Swung on, belted. Back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Runner tags up for third, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners.
The left fielder, Ryan.
Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. And he's already singled in this game.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Wendell, the runner at third, Arise. On at first with 2 down. Next offering misses. It's 2 and 2. Softly hit to third. They take the force out. What a play to end the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They trail it here 2-0. On to the fourth. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
The second baseman.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The pitch. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Wendell fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 28, Jose Azocar.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Jose Azocar. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Here's a 1-2. Short hop liner, handled it short to first. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're up 2-0. Bottom 4, and now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez.
The right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
The 2-1.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That one ripped left field, back there. And that one hops the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Yuli Gurriel comes up to hit. Grounded out his first time up. The 1-1. Swings through that.
2 strikes.
No outs. Runner on second. Up the middle. Bogarts with the throw to first. And Gurriel is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now at the plate, Nick Fortes. Tatis after it. Pulls it in on the run. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Here's the third baseman, Gene Segura. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Runner around third. He will score, and now they trail by 1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
So a change being made out at second. Marlins bring on a pinch runner, John Birdie. So 2 down. Jonathan Davis digs in now. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swings and misses. And that's strike 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
At the belt and fires. Line drive. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll end the inning. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Now into the game, John Birdie. He's the new third baseman. Here's the catcher, Austin Nola. Single to right at his first trip.
Austin Nola.
Hot shot to third. Birdie fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
Now the third baseman, Ha-Seong Kim. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row, because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Here's a 1-1. Way inside, gets out of the way.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. Juan Soto on deck for the Padres. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Two down, nobody on. And he walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Now the youngster Juan Soto having a lot more success on the road this season. Tatis runs. Pitch misses. Throw to second and great jump.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get into scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Kicks and deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jesus Luzardo will depart, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Matt Barnes. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Matt Barnes.
Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. 1 for 2. Tatis at second. Soto at first. 2 out of the inning. Out towards right center field. Sanchez makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Padres leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Joey Wendell.
The shortstop.
1-1 now. And strike 2. That one missing inside. And now it's filled up. Luis Arias next to hit for the Marlins. And the righty deals. In the air, right side. Tatis makes the catch, 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Number 3.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias, known for his late inning heroics. 1 down, base is empty. Got him swinging for the K. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So it's their last chance in this one. Jorge Soler, the next to hit.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track. Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
And fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
3-2 now. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
He was all over that one. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Making a move at second base. And here's the pinch runner, Garrett Hampson.
Second base. Number 1.
Here's the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. Trying to deliver as the hero. So the tying run at second. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
And a swing and a miss. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.